Alrighty, it's been quite a while since I've done any of the Archangel Love Collective messages, but I have been receiving a lot of downloads for the Uriel Collective. Uriel Collective, you have very much grown. I mean, even since the last time I channeled for you. I see somebody that's not breaking possibilities for themselves. I sense somebody that's not holding anger or animosity. Even if you technically were deserving, or it was understandable for you to be upset at a person or etc., you're not. You've forgiven so many people, and you just understand, hey, people would only love me to the extent of them loving themselves. There's an individual that sees you as extremely charismatic, charming, and your confidence has built since the last time you were together. They know that you know your worth, and they wish they would have treated you better when we were together. They understand why you separated yourself from them, so you could have unfriended them, you could have cut off contact. And at first, they were like, what, did you just see me as a game the whole time? The person connected to you feels a little bit more young-minded than you. But they've grown too during your time of separation. There was a sense, I can't lie. There was a sense of them being kind of like a fuck you energy when you decided to do what was best for you. But it triggered something in them. It made them go within. It made them realize, I did not appreciate what I had. But I'm hearing I can't appreciate it now. Let's see if Spirit's stating that they're suggesting to bring this back into your life. Because I'm telling you, this person is going to be reaching out to you. No matter if you would like for it to or not, this person is going to try to reach out to you. And you're just going to go from there. We're going to start with the Oracle cards. Do it a little differently this time. So that's exactly what this person's saying. I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm going to paint the picture. I'm not going to beat around the bush with them about how I feel with things. Okay. Okay. So energy inwards, energy outwards. What they're sending you is, I want to align with you. I want a sign that you want to connect to me. They don't feel like they want to make your life harder. They don't want to mess with your abundance. But they feel like they can no longer wait. They probably thought for a long time you were going to end up reaching back out to them, friending them again. And at this point, they realize this person's not coming back in my life unless I present myself to them. Spirit's cautioning you to definitely pay attention closely to not only the words they say, the way they act, and how they're treating other people. These are collective takes for resonates. There's going to be some of you here where it is time that you guys could come back into union and let this progress to something more, but slowly. And then there's some of you where Spirit's like, we want you to have faith and believe that this doesn't serve you. That this is almost a closure topic. This is somebody where if everything your soul is showing you, they haven't grown, and they're doing this out of impulsivity, to respectfully not go back. But some of you here, because nothing is set in stone. People have freedom of will. Some of you, their freedom of will has made them mature and advance as an individual, and they really do have something to give you. I think this person has been paying attention deeply to your social media, hoping that they would get a sign from you. AKA, maybe you guys used to speak like through music, like you would post on social media a lot, like songs, or you guys would send each other songs, or they were hoping that you would either friend request them back if you unfriended them, take it as it resonates. They didn't get any of those signs. But it looks like your higher self has been sending a sense of openness. Like, I'm willing to hear you out no matter how it ends up happening. Because I do sense two people who just like, it was just like, it's done. There wasn't really even a conversation. You just got tired of, just being answered or talked to when it was convenient for them. And there's a difference between, hey, I'm not going to be able to talk to you for a while because I have responsibilities, versus this person just like deciding I'm bored and don't want to talk to you. There was a lot of ignorant energy when they were younger, when you two were last together. Let's do this. Makes a lot of sense. The two outcomes. We will have an answer for you on both aspects. When this person comes in, they're not stating everything that they state. Spirit's not stating everything they state has to be perfect. That they have to have this deep sense of deep financial security. Like, it's important that this person has something to give and they can take care of themselves, but they don't have to be as far developed in their career as you, or etc. And this person's going to state, I don't have as much to give materially as you might, but I'm taking care of myself, and you've motivated me to take control of my life. Not only just you, like, you were a motivating factor. You don't want to be, like, seriously, hear me out here. It's not a good sign if you're somebody's everything. There's a difference between saying you're my everything, but then truly, like, nothing else matters to them except you. That's toxic. You have to be your own everything. You have to be your own healthy partner, and then let other things be parts of your everything. Do you know what I mean? This individual wants to get in a car and come to you, so there could be some physical distance. Spirit wants you to know, if this person just shows up randomly to you without any communication, that's a red flag. That's impulsiveness. That's not planned out action. If this person comes and states, hey, I would like to see you, a holiday's coming up, I'm getting time off at work, can we plan to meet? And it feels like that balance you feel between us right now, say yes. They're going to say that I'm investing into the future, and I do see something bigger with you. And ever since our connection, I really haven't been able to find somebody else like you. Not somebody that makes my mind work the way yours does and can see through my monsters. I'm sorry that I didn't treat you correctly. I really am. And those are not empty words. But I know my actions have to show. And however long it takes, I'm willing to not wait, but prove. However long it takes you to completely trust me, just let me in. Let me have a chance. If that energy is what they come with, Spirit wants you to go ahead and allow this connection to flow through your life again. Set no expectations. Don't get right back into a relationship. Let it happen organically, but open up communication. See them. If this person comes at you with compulsivity, just shows up to you at your door, at your work, is sending you very sporadic messages, that is not a state of being in control of self. That is a state of compulsion. If I don't do it now, I'm going to lose them forever. And that's leading off fear. And they're not as grown as they may think they are. If a person comes in and states, I will have control of my finances. I just need help, and etc. If this person comes at you for anything except your soul and to get to know each other again and to expand, that's a red flag. If this person comes to you for just help, that's a red flag. If this person comes at you and isn't honoring their feminine nature, their nurturing, their compassion, their sympathy, and they don't say sorry, and they just want to pick up where you left off type of energy, that's a red flag. They want you to know the outcome with that person would be, you may need to be the one that got the one that got away for them. There may have been too many tries. And that's okay, because that just means you're not meant for them. Most of us have, in a sense, the one that either made you be like, hey, if I would have handled that differently, maybe the relationship would have gone differently. Maybe we would still be together. Or the verge of, that's the one that got away, that made you develop so much as a person. And in the scheme of things, the one that got away, or the one that you're like, hey, maybe if I would have done this differently, we'd still be together. You were not destined to stay together. You served a purpose in each other's lives. If you didn't go through that person and do those trial and errors, you wouldn't know for who your actual divine is. These are collective. You have to take what resonates. A portion of you, this is the person's freedom of will. They really have grown. And there's something deeper you two can heal from each other. It just has to be balanced. And for others, you have to be the one that got away for them to truly advance. And it won't be hard for you if you know that's you. There may be, there will be that hesitation of, oh, maybe, because when you love somebody, when you're intimate with them, those feelings just don't go away. Even if you're mad at each other, etc., there's kind of like a little part that always still feels something. But that's different versus the feeling of, no, this person does have something of an energy exchange that we can advance each other's lives. If you feel them already draining you, don't let them back. Even as a friend. Because this feels like a slippery slope with friendship. This person is different. And the way you'll know your outcome is simply by the way they come at you. The way they talk to you. The way they treat you. Wow. Very beautiful. No matter what, it's growth, it's development. But that is what I have for y'all today, Uriel Collective. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it. Alrighty, it's been a long time since we've done our after the credits. I do my Marvel cards, just kind of like how the Marvel movies do it. For the ones who stay after this, there's an extra message hidden for you. Alright, so this is all energy you're sending outwards to them right now. And part of something bigger? Are you sure it's answers you want? Be blinded by the light. You're saying them the energy of, you are correct. The only way for you to come back into my life is by reaching out to me. You're not supposed to fully know if I want this to happen or not, because your spirits are guiding you to do it, but it's the way you come. You know that your connection is part of something bigger, and you're grateful to have been able to learn together. And if you feel that you truly are part of my something bigger, have the courage to reach out to me. With its answers you're sure you want, be ready for the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you. I'm going to make sure my presentation doesn't overspeak my words. We're both going to get answers. And be ready knowing that if you bring yourself to me, things are not going to just be brushed under the bush. We will dive into conversation. I will ask things that could be hard for you to talk about. But if you're willing to grow, you know what? I'm willing to grow by your side as well. That's the energy you're sending them as we speak. Hell yeah. Alrighty, that's what I got for y'all today. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.